Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Belmadi. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make my tater tot casserole. So let's go. So I use a bag of tater tots, ground turkey, evaporated milk, cream of mushroom, and cream of chicken. And I use 1 can of each of all of those. You can go ahead and get your ground turkey, ground meat, whatever it is that you decide to use. And I'm gonna defrost it up real quick right here. And then once I'm done doing that, I'm gonna get the pan ready so that I can ground that turkey very well. What I used here was just cooking spray. It was just original canola cooking spray. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pop this ground turkey on the stove top. I usually put the fire up to medium high because I want the turkey to just cook very well and very quickly. That way, while I'm cooking the ground turkey, I could be doing other things and the recipe just cooks very quickly. To just make sure that your meat, whether it's beef or turkey, whatever you decide to use, is cooked thoroughly. And don't forget your seasonings. You could go as plain as salt and pepper, or you could just add some zhuzh to it, like adding garlic. I love adding a lot of different flavors. Here I added garlic powder, oregano leaves, and by the way, I bought all of these things at Aldi, which is where I mainly prefer to choose to buy things. I also used ground cumin here. And then I used salt and pepper. I usually prefer to use Mediterranean salt or pink Himalayan salt, but here I just used what I had on hand. And there goes the pepper. So just mix all that up, and then you can just use the seasonings that you decide to use to your liking, to your taste, and make sure you mix that all up as best as you can, and let the ground meat simmer and cook well on the stove until you see it's ground, until you see it's brown and it doesn't look any pink anymore. So just go ahead and try that. The next thing I'm going to do is set this pan to the side on a different burner and just getting my very small stove ready to boil some water for the green beans that I'm about to make. I think just adding greens to a meal is a great thing. I just need some vegetables in there so that we could all eat something other than just the tater tot casserole. So that's what I'm doing here. I usually steam these in the microwave, which is easy, but my husband really loves his vegetables very tender. So that's why I went ahead and boiled these. Okay, the next step is to add the cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, and evaporated milk into a bowl and mix it all up. I get to do this while the meat and the green beans are both being cooked on the stove. So that's the good thing. So once you have that aside and you have whatever you're going to cook aside from the meat, you could set it to the side and let that sit on the stove and mix this all up in one bowl. So remember, for this recipe, you just need 1 can of each. 1 can of the cream of mushroom, 1 can of the cream of chicken, and 1 can of the evaporated milk. Put that all together, whisk it all up, and this is what you're going to be pouring over the tater tots and the meat. You'll see that in a minute. All right, so everything is ready. Just go ahead and grab the pan that you're going to use, spray it with the cooking spray, pour the tater tots right over the pan, grab your ground meat and pour that over the tater tots, And once you're done evenly distributing that meat over the tater tots, then you can pour over that creamy sauce you just made. Set it in the oven at 400 for 30 to 40 minutes. I hope you enjoy this. Let me know in the comments if you try it out.